Have you ever thought about why artificial intelligence, often called AI, is a hot topic right now? It's not only about robots or fancy devices that make our lives easier. There's another reason people are buzzing about AI, and it has to do with the stock market, a place where shares of companies are bought and sold. Lately, the stock markets in the United States have reached their highest points ever, and a lot of this excitement comes from the advancements in AI. This surge in the stock market is important because it reflects how much confidence people have in AI's ability to transform our future. Investors and regular folks alike are seeing the potential of AI to make big changes in how we live and work, which is why they're eagerly investing in companies that are leading the way in AI technology. This growing enthusiasm is not just about making money. It's about being part of a movement that believes in the power of technology to shape a better world. Welcome to Stock Whispers, your gateway to investment brilliance. Today we're diving into the record breaking close of the US stock markets, driven by an unstoppable wave of enthusiasm for AI. So let's get straight into it. In today's news, we have something exciting to share about the US stock markets. They have reached an all time high, and it's all because of the growing excitement around artificial intelligence, also known as AI. Everyone's talking about it. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, which is known for having a lot of technology companies, have both climbed to levels that investors have never seen before. This is a big deal because it shows just how many people believe in the potential of AI. Let's dive a bit deeper into this. The Nasdaq, in particular, has done incredibly well, even better than its last high point in 2021. This jump is mostly thanks to some of the biggest names in technology. For instance, Meta, the company that owns Facebook, and Nvidia, which is famous for making chips that AI systems use, have seen their stock prices go up a lot. This shows that when tech companies do well, it can really boost the stock market. It's great news for anyone interested in technology and investments. Speaking of Nvidia, a major player in the technology world has just hit an incredible milestone. For the first time ever, its market value has gone over $2 trillion. Yes, you heard that right, $2 trillion. This is really big news because it shows just how valuable Nvidia has become. What's even more astonishing is that it took only 9 months for Nvidia's market value to double. This rapid growth is a clear sign that people are really excited about AI, and they believe Nvidia is at the forefront of this technological revolution. Not to be left behind, there's also some big news about a company called Advanced Micro Devices, also known as AMD. AMD is a big deal because it makes things like computer chips, and it's known to be a strong competitor to Nvidia, another tech giant. Recently, AMD's stock prices reached the highest point they ever have. This is a huge moment for AMD and shows that a lot of people believe in what the company is doing. This achievement by AMD helped push up the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, which tracks how well companies in the semiconductor industry are doing. The index reached levels it has never seen before, thanks to AMD's success. This is important because the semiconductor industry plays a big role in everything from computers to smartphones. When companies like AMD do well, it's a sign that the technology sector as a whole is thriving. The excitement in the stock market isn't limited to just Nvidia or the technology sector. In fact, all three major stock market indexes, which include the Dow Jones, have been on a winning streak. They've all seen gains for 4 consecutive months. This kind of success streak is not very common and shows just how optimistic investors are feeling right now. The main reason for this optimism is the potential for growth that AI is expected to bring. AI is seen as a game changer for many industries, and this belief is driving the stock market higher. Well, there's a lot of talk about how the Fed is trying to make sure the economy lands smoothly without running into big problems like high inflation or a recession. This idea of a soft landing means slowing down some parts of the economy gently so things don't crash. Investors are hopeful because they believe the Fed can pull this off by adjusting interest rates at the right time. If they do it right, it means the economy will keep on doing well without too many ups and downs. This kind of stability is good for everyone, from big businesses to regular folks, because it makes planning for the future a bit easier. Sam Stovall, a top expert at CFRA Research, shared some insights on the current state of the economy and the Federal Reserve's interest rate plans. He explained that because the economy is performing well, but inflation is still somewhat persistent, the Federal Reserve will likely take its time with lowering interest rates. This cautious approach is seen as a positive step. It means we are slowly moving away from a period of high interest rates without the need for the Federal Reserve to make big cuts in rates quickly. This slow transition is beneficial because it helps maintain economic stability without causing sudden changes that could lead to bigger problems. In terms of how the stock market is responding to these economic conditions, the numbers are quite telling. The S&P 500, a broad measure of the stock market's health, went up by 41.16 points, which is an increase of 0.81%, finishing at 5,137.43 points. The Nasdaq Composite, which includes many tech companies, saw an even bigger rise of 183.02 points, or 1.14%, ending at 16,272.22. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is made up of 30 large companies, increased by 90.43 points, or 0.24%, closing at 39,088.11. These gains reflect investor confidence in the market, driven by the solid performance of the economy and the strategic approach of the Federal Reserve towards interest rates. So, if you're thinking about investing, here's the scoop. The US markets are booming, thanks in large part to the buzz around AI technology. This excitement is driving record highs, especially in tech companies like Meta and Nvidia. With Nvidia's market value soaring over $2 trillion and AMD making significant strides in the semiconductor industry, there's a lot of optimism in the air. Plus, all major stock indexes, including the Nasdaq and Dow Jones, are on winning streaks, showing strong investor confidence. While there's chatter about the Fed and economic stability, the bottom line is this: AI is shaping the future, and investing in tech could be your ticket to financial success. So keep your eyes peeled and consider jumping on board this exciting ride. Thanks for tuning in to Stock Whispers. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our expert investing advice. Until next time, keep listening to those whispers and let them guide you to your next big win. See you soon!